Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Let's get to it. Looks like today we're going for some bears. How's everybody doing, though? Hope you're all doing great. And just so you guys know, the poll that's up for whether or not we play Farming Sim on Tuesday, that's not for the main Call of the Wild stream on Tuesday. That's a second stream, so I probably should have specified that. But yeah, that poll is for stream number 2 of Tuesday. The first stream will be Call of the Wild like normal, and then we would go into Farming Sim after. So yeah, just figured I'd clarify that since that probably changes some of your opinions on it. And I'm probably going to play it regardless of what the vote is anyway, because Nate's going to be doing it, and you guys know how Tuesdays are. Good old Trophy Tuesday. Trophy Tuesday is all about having fun with friends. We'll probably end up doing it regardless of the vote, but just figured I'd put it up to see what you guys are thinking. I've been playing it the last few days, and it's kind of fun. I kind of like Farming Sim. Man, this is the longest I've seen a perfect 50% on the poll. That's insane. How is it sitting at 50% for so long? That's insanity. Monochrome, thank you so much for the super chat. Got my first great one whitetail the other day. Let's go. That's super awesome. Let's go. Congrats. Congrats on that. That's super cool. No bears, man. Where's my bears? One more time reset. If they're not there, then sucks to suck, I guess. What's up, Xylo? Hey, Kellen. Thank you, dude. What does the go mean? Go means great one. It's like short for it. Go. It's abbreviated, I believe is the term. Yep, nothing there. Okay. Oh, I saw my pheasant set up. I should probably get my bear load out instead. That might help. Shotguns versus bears. Don't think that's going to go well. Let's swap it out to bear hunters. There we go. Level 5. And level 6. Thanks, Hunter. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the KG video. They were quite fun to make. Dude, no way. Come on. These bears. Bears are hiding from me. Holy. Smoking them. How many kills am I at? 196 right now. 196. Not sure, Mason. Maybe sometime in the future. Definitely a possibility there will be some more. What gun am I using? I'm using the 300 AR. Got a level 1 fallow to spawn? Let's go, dude. That's like incredibly rare. I hardly ever see those things. In fact, I haven't got a single level 1 fallow on any of my HM fallow grinds. And I mean, I've killed over like 10, 12, 13,000 of them, something like that. I can't remember. Oh, level 9. Good start to the day. Third zone, first level 9. Beautiful. Nah, we're not getting any snow, Colton. The thing about Oregon is, like, we get snow like once a year at the most. Ooh, ow, ooh. Disgusting. Ew. What a troll. Oh, that was awful. Dude, I can never believe it when there's a troll that bad. Like, gosh. Oh, they've got them all scheduled, cucumbers. They've got them all scheduled, man. In fact, I'll likely pop it up while I'm streaming here and just watch it while I'm streaming. Anything over here? Nope. Nothing. That's a big elk, though. I'm gonna shoot him. Might as well, you know, work on some other respawns, too. Never seen a troll black bear? Oh, I've seen tons of them, man. They actually troll pretty often. What great one bear do I want? I want the Fabled Spirit. It's the only one I'm missing. It is the only bear that I don't have. What's my guess on how many kills it will take for your fallow great one? You're currently at 1,925. I'm going to guess 2,250 because that's about... I think that's about the longest grind I had for them. I'm going to say right there. Yo, what's up, Green Flames? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. What's up, Generation Hunt? Yeah, hopefully, Red Dead fan. Hopefully. Hopefully we can get him in. The one's got a 22.72 black bear. Yeah, that sounds about right. They love to troll, man. They love to troll. They're like the internet. Oh, man. Nothing again here. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw that, Mr. Money. It's really interesting. Like, TikTok was down for like an entire 1.5 to 2 days, and then it's back up. I checked it this morning, and I was like, wait, I can view my TikTok page again? What? Unbelievable. This is crazy. Well, looks like it may not be the end of Scarecrow posting TikToks of my craziest trophies. You never know. Who knows what'll happen in the next, like, week. All right, 2 4s down. Wait, 2 4s? That's kind of low level, dude. It's kind of a low level. Maybe that's why my bears are being a little finicky. Maybe we got a great one ready to pop. Because Caitlin just had a grind a couple days ago. How many days ago was it? It was a few days ago. Where, like, her bears were just spawning low levels like crazy. And then, boom, great one. And that's how my grinds usually are with the bears as well. If you guys were watching the bear grinds, like, how long ago has it been? Probably like 6 months ago. Maybe longer. We had a lot of grinds where, you know, we were popping diamonds like crazy, and then suddenly the diamond rate just dropped down like crazy, and we got a ton of low levels, and then boom, great ones. All level 6s here. Oh gosh, dude, what a terrible set of numbers to get at a lake. 3 6s. That doesn't bode well for us. That's got to be a bad sign. We're about to have either the worst luck in the world, or all the low levels means great one. One or the other. No, Matai. Partnered content creators are not allowed to use mods of any kind if we want to be a part of the partner program. So essentially, if I ever used a mod, you guys would know because I'd stop being a partner. They'd cut me from the program. Yes, I am herd managing. We are herd managing indeed. Yo, what's up, 6-shot? I'll make it 4 6s. That is hilarious, 6-shot. That is hilarious. How you doing, 6? Hope you're doing good. Also, what's up, Jenna? I saw you pop in earlier. I think I forgot to say hi. And also, hi to the lurking moderator. I saw delete a message earlier. Hope you're doing good. Yo, what's up, Landon? You just got a great one? Let's go, cucumbers. Just got 2 great one red deer in 2 days. First one scored 278. I think it's the biggest ever shot. So it's not the biggest ever shot, but that's up there. That is definitely up there. Whoa, 6-shot. You were right. You made it 4 6s. There's another one. Look at this guy predicting stuff. But as far as I know, the biggest great one red deer ever killed was like 283 on the score. And it was the most ridiculous looking thing ever. Like the antlers, the spread was so wide. It was crazy. So I'd really like to get one of those someday. How long does it take for animals to respawn? Just a few minutes usually. Usually just a few minutes, aside from like select species. Like tigers take longer. I think when I was counting how long it was taking, I think it was like 9 to 11 minutes or something like that for a tiger to respawn. And then there's certain animals where their respawns are a little weird. I think they might be bugged, to be honest. And that is the... gosh, what's it called? That's the whitetail. The whitetail are a little bit weird. Where you almost have to kill, like, over 15 of them. Like, around 20 of them. If you want consistent respawns. Sierra, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing great. How many kills should it take before you get a diamond whitetail while herd managing? So obviously it's going to depend on how far along you are in your herd management. If you're early on, you'll probably get a diamond every 100 kills. As you manage the map down more, you'll see diamonds popping up more often. You want to try to get it to a point where you're getting a diamond every 30 kills, or honestly even sooner if possible. I think that's something that people never really take into account, is that there isn't a specific number you should be getting while herd managing. Like, you can be herd managing and still not getting a ton of diamonds. It's all about how early on or late on you are in your grind. Like, how many kills you've had herd managing, how far you've managed your map down. Like, that all affects your diamond rate. Like, if I've only managed down, like, 20% of my exterior zones, I'm practically not even going to see a difference in diamond rate. You know, if I get it, past 50%, I might start getting a diamond every 50 or 60 kills. Get it to that beautiful 70% managed down or better. You'll start getting them 30 kills or less apart. So, it really depends. Really depends on how far along you are. Jaden, thank you for the 14 months as a member. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing great. Started my moose grind. Got a piebald female. Let's go, Aiden. Love to see it. Love the little piebalds. Mythical. Level 6. Both level 6s. Jeez. This lake just loves the 6s, apparently. I'm gonna blame Six Shot, actually, because he popped up the same time as all these level 6s did. It's Six Shot's fault. We're blaming him. If you accidentally claimed a female pheasant, will it affect your grind? I mean, it doesn't matter if you claim it or not claim it. It still respawns, so if you accidentally shoot a female, doesn't matter if you pick it up or leave it. Blame Six. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you, Six Shot. Oh, man. Nice, Coda. Good news is always great. Your pheasants need to make up their mind. They want to be tiny than gigantic. That sounds like pheasants, Blue. What's the easiest great one to get? It's between fallow deer and pheasant, I would say. I think more people lean towards fallow deer being the easier of the two, but I do think pheasants can also be quite easy if you get set up right for them. I mean, you guys have seen my pheasant grinds. I feel like once you get those pheasants herd managed, it's so good. Shot a 271 diamond red deer. Is that max score? No, they can get to 272, believe it or not. It's really rare, though. I've only seen a couple people ever get those. But 272 is possible. Ooh, legendary. We've got a legendary berry. I'm going to reset the time, though, because we're almost at the end of drink time, and I don't want to forget. Let's do that. Boom. Dropped him. Nice. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tab out real quick, chat, because I'm going to watch the Monster Jam event that's going on while I'm streaming. You guys won't hear it because I don't have desktop audio on. Believe that is it. Yeah, there we go. All right, back to grinding. What's the Monster Jam event? This one is Stadium West Event 2 at St. Louis. Boom, that's a diamond. The 10th diamond of this grind. Boom. All right, cucumbers, no worries, dude. Did I ever kill that mellow magpie goose? Nah, green flames. I could not find it. So, like, after we spotted it in that one video, I went back to, like, multiple parts around where we spotted it and could never find it again. I don't know where it went. I probably spent, like, 2 hours looking around for it after that day. So, yeah, I don't know where that one went. I have a tendency to, like, find birds, miss birds, and never find them again. Oh, man. How many zones did I have for pheasant? I didn't count them, I'll be honest, man. I didn't count them because it wasn't really worth counting because there's so many solos. When there's so many solos, like, every time you kill them, it's just gonna remove that zone and create a new one whenever they respawn, so it's not even worth keeping track of them. All I know is I had between, like, 15 and 20 group zones. That's about it. That's about the only thing I kept track of. And even then, as you could tell, I didn't keep exact count. How many kills am I at for this grind? So right now, we are at 216. Hoping to make that number climb. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, Mr. Money. What's up, Ender? How's it going, sir? Wait, another one? Fantastic. Love those surprise bears. Hey guys, bear with me. I'll get my aim back very soon. This guy. What's up, Brant? What's up, Lunar? Is 7 to 8 a bad estimate for a 5 medium Canada goose? I don't believe so. I think that's fine. To be honest, I don't really do much goose hunting, so I have no clue. Another 9, let's go. The 9s are popping off. That's for certain. That is for certain, man. The level 9s are like, hi, there's lots of us. Wait. Yes, get stuck. Thank you. Did I miss one down here? I think I did. How did I miss that? Oh, well. It is what it is, I guess. What's up, Travis? How's it going? What are my exterior levels for bears? So my bears that we manage down, they're all like level 4 and below. There might be like 1 or 2 that are higher, but it's practically none, you know? Everything should be level 4 or lower, with quite a few level 2s and 3s. Pigeon, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing amazing. Oh, wait. We killed 5 bears here. I gotta add another one to my counter. So that was a different bear. I didn't miss any shots. Good to know. Good to know. Did I ever get that great one whitetail? Yes, there's a video on the channel for it, Dayton. It's my 100th great one video. How many whitetail zones are on Revon Tule Coast? I believe it's over 60. I have not done a full grind on Revon Tule, though, so that's purely based off what you guys have told me. Jagger, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing good. CJO! What's up, CJO? Thank you for the 30 months as a member. Holy crap. You've been around that long? That's insane. 6 Shot, thank you for the 18 months. Holy. Your membership is finally an adult, 6 Shot. Insane. Well, no, I guess it's not 18 years. 18, though. Not gonna lie, that joke fell flat. Rip, nothing there. Start streaming. Do you have any tips? Don't get a lot of views. Got any tips to get more views? I mean, really, the only thing you can do, man, is just keep going. Be consistent. Try to always improve every single time. Do lots of research online on how to start channels up. That's really all there is to it, man. Just a lot of work, a lot of consistency, and lots of research. That's what I did. What's up, Brand? Thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Smoked! Been a while since we've had a bear there. What great one would I like to see? I don't know. I think my favorites are elk and mule deer. That's like my top 2 most wanted. Preferably Rocky elk. But the thing is, there's so many good options that it's like, there's so many other ones where I would not even be mad if they went with something else like a tiger or a lion or a Cape buffalo, you know? What the? We just watched them spawn in right in front of us. What's up with level 6s today? We're just getting a crazy amount of level 6s. Sika would be cool, for sure. I think I mentioned that in a video recently. Sika would be awesome. Obviously, I'd love black-tailed deer as well because, you know, black-tailed deer is what we've got here in Oregon primarily. And then also, like, if they did a black-tailed great one, man, I feel like that would open the doors to getting a Blacktail like True Rax rework, which would be sick. Because they desperately need it for the larger racks. Like the level 4 and 5 Blacktail deer don't look realistic at all. The level 1, 2, and 3, they look fine. They're pretty accurate for the most part. With like, obviously, some minor adjustments probably being needed. But the 4s and 5s, they could use a lot of work. Honestly, guys, I think the blacktail deer in Call of the Wild are probably the thing I've complained about the most over the years. Because they just need a little bit of love to make them as good as they could be. Because, like, they got so much potential. Great One Axis deer forever. Great One Axis would be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy. Barrasinga Great One would be nuts as well. Like, holy. Water buffalo too? Oh my gosh. Could you imagine a water buffalo Great One? What animal would I like to be added? Probably the Pure David's deer. What's up, Zachy? What's my longest grind? It was my first ever bear grind. It took me 8,300 kills to get my first one. Beautiful. 229 bears. Also, guys, guess what tomorrow's video is going to be here on the channel? You guys really enjoyed that compilation video I did like probably a week ago at this point, where it was all 5 of my most popular hunts combined into one video. And so I decided, since you guys loved that video so much and it got such a good reception, let's do it again, but with something different. A little bit of a different theme. Tomorrow's video is going to be all 12 of my Great One Moose in one video. It's going to be like a 3-hour video, pretty much. I wasn't going to do these like too often, and I probably still won't. It's probably going to be like once every couple weeks. But I was very surprised at the amount of comments saying like, hey, this is the perfect video for while I'm at work, or it's the perfect video for like right before bed, or it's the perfect video for when I'm grinding for Great Ones and trophies on Call of the Wild. I was very surprised at how well it was received, so figured, you know what? Let's do another one. Oh, Great One Whitetail in one video? I actually do have that planned, Blue. I was looking through all my videos trying to find every single whitetail. Now, there is a problem that I would run into. I would not be able to do all 37 of my Great One Whitetail. Or is it 38 at this point? Do I have 38 or 37 Great One Whitetail? Let me check my little stat sheet. Okay, so I've got 38 whitetail. But the problem is, I think 3 of them I did not put in a video. They were killed on live stream, and it was at a time where we were, I think, grinding like 8 to 10 hours a day. And so we killed like 3 or 4 whitetail Great Ones in a week that were just like cluster racks or big rack, and I didn't put them in a video. I didn't put them in videos. They're just in live streams. So I'd have to go back and dig through every live stream in order to find them. And yeah, screw that. Screw that. Because I don't even know which numbers they were. Like, I don't know which ones I didn't include in videos. But yeah, when I was looking through all my videos, I could only find, I think, 34 or 35 of my whitetail. I think it was 35 I was able to find. Which means there's like 3 that I forgot to put in videos or just didn't want to at the time. Who knows, I might have thrown them into a YouTube short instead. And so if I do an all whitetail video, it's not going to be every Great One whitetail I've killed. It's probably going to be like 34 or 35 of them. So it'll be missing a few. But I am considering doing it. That would be like, what, a 5-hour video? 6-hour video? probably. Gosh, that would be such a ridiculously long vid. But hey, might as well. I mean, I know everybody enjoys having like everything in one place instead of having to click like 20 or 30 different videos, you know? So I'll probably do it at some point. Eventually, I'd like to get a compilation of every single one of them. Like, do a red deer compilation, a fallow deer compilation. I think I've already done a fallow deer compilation, but I edited it down heavily, so it wasn't like the full hunts. When Emerald Coast fallow, I don't know, Zachy. I'd be more likely to do an Emerald Coast fox grind, I think. After seeing iBuy get his, kind of made me want to do Emerald Coast Fox a little bit more. Just because it looks really cool. Like, seeing a Great One Fox on Emerald is kind of cool looking. Chopper, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. Is it okay to have 5 to 6 small level 3 fallow if I can't get them shot down any lower? Oh, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I've got a few level 5s. Or not level 5s, level 3s. I've got a few level 3 fallow on my map. Most of them score like 150 or lower. I've also got a couple that are higher than that just because I didn't want to manage them down. So I think I have like 2 or 3 that are larger level 3s. Yeah, it's perfectly okay to have a few level 3s. Can you herd manage in multiplayer? So, not in random multiplayer servers because, you know, you wouldn't be able to do it in time before having to get off. But if you want to, like, open your map in a multiplayer and invite your friends to help you herd manage, yes, you can do that. Just make sure you keep it private so random people don't join, because that would really screw things up. Oh, are you talking about for Lady's Fox Grind, GWP? Yeah, I heard that her Fox Grind was going pretty rough. I popped in her chat a few days ago. Brutal, man. Brutal. You hate to see it. I'm really hoping that when we go to Foxes, it doesn't take more than 2k kills. If it takes more than 2k kills, man, I don't know if I'll be able to survive. Zeke, thank you for the super chat. Face reveal, please. Oh, I've already done one. The link right below your super chat is my original face reveal, and then I've done probably over 30 videos and streams throughout the years that had my face as well. In fact, if you look up Kaleidoscope Goggles, Scarecrow, the Hunter, it should bring up my video. It was the last video I used a face cam on. I don't use it now just because I don't like it. What's up, Pro Hunter? Hey, Jackson. What's my favorite rare of all time? Honestly, man, there's too many. There's too many to pick a favorite. There's so many good-looking rares, it's impossible for me to choose a favorite. Especially since, you know, different species have completely different looking rares for the same kind, like completely different looking albinos or melas. It's just too tough to pick. I mean, I suppose melanistic and albino. To be honest, all 3 rare pheasants are probably some of my favorites. They're just so pretty. Thank you, Nicholas. Appreciate it, man. Logan, thank you for the 6 months as a member. Really appreciate it. What is the worst gun in the game? In my opinion, it's the 45 Colt / 410. It's the handgun that shoots 410 shells as well as 45 Colt. Such an unfortunately underpowered and mediocre weapon, in my opinion. That is the one weapon in the game that I actually dread using. Because it's like, sure, got decent penetration when you use the 45 Colt part. But even then, it kills the smallest animals so slow. And you got to get so close because it's a handgun. And on top of it, the 410 shells it can shoot is the weakest thing you could possibly shoot a bird with. Like, I shot one of my great one pheasants with the 410, and oh my gosh, it was terrifying. It died so slow. In my opinion, worst gun in the game. Boom. When's the next great one, Tar? Probably a long time from now. I do not like tar grinding. It is not fun for me. Do you think they should make a 410 shotgun? I mean, I'd prefer a full-size 410 shotgun over that little handgun. I feel like if they added that, it would actually be somewhat useful. Because if it's being shot out of like a longer barrel, like a full-size shotgun, then it would at least be more useful than the handgun, man. What is the best scope in the game? To be honest, I wouldn't say there necessarily is a best scope in the game because it's more based on preference. No, Switch, that is not normal. If you see somebody over level 60 in Call of the Wild, they're a cheater. It's impossible to get over level 60. So yeah, if you saw somebody that was level 123, they were definitely cheating. Or they've just got a really good gamer chair, you know? Best DLC map for money grinding? Probably Emerald Coast or Silver Ridge Peaks. They're both really good for money. Mythical and 4. And a 5. Some wee little bears. Itty bitty bears. Well, we've killed like 47 bears today. That ain't bad, man. 47 bears in 40 minutes. Technically 38 minutes because 2-minute intro. We're probably going to get like 75 bears in an hour. Should I buy every DLC to have more fun? I mean, you definitely don't need to buy every DLC. I mean, there's a lot of really good ones, right? But there's also some where if it's not really your thing, you don't necessarily have to buy it. Because to be honest, there's really only like 2, maybe 3 like weapon packs that you absolutely, you know, would have to get or would want to get the best stuff possible. At that point, you know, any of the other weapon packs would be just if you want them. Pretty much the only weapon packs, in my opinion, that are a necessity is the high caliber hunting pack and the modern rifles pack. Once you have both of those, any of the other weapon packs, it's kind of just like if you like them, you know? And when it comes to maps, like you can play all the maps as long as you join somebody in multiplayer. Even if you don't own the map, you can still play it if it's in multiplayer. So even there, you don't have to buy all the maps to experience them. Although, obviously, you get a more full experience if you own the map, because then you can play on your own populations of animals at your own free will instead of having to rely on servers, you know? But I definitely wouldn't say you have to buy every single DLC to get the most fun out of the game. You definitely don't have to buy every DLC. Two 5s and a 7. Beautiful. Will I do something for my 5,000th diamond? Possibly. I might make like a YouTube short for it or something. Where did he go? No, the bear has got away. Well, it is what it is. Nice bucks, ducks, and boars. Appreciate that, dude. Hope you've enjoyed your time watching the channel. Got a diamond after 2 days hunting crocs? Nice, Dixie. That's awesome. Congrats. I'm kind of indifferent on it, Terrell. I wasn't the biggest TikTok user. The only thing I used it for was posting my own TikToks for Call of the Wild. Like, I never actually used TikTok to, like, scroll through. I just posted stuff on it. That was it. And, you know, it's not even my main platform that I post on, so I honestly wasn't too bothered with the TikTok ban. And I don't really care too much that it's back either. It's just kind of like, whatever. It's just TikTok. But I get it. You know, there was a lot of people that it was a lot more consequential if they lost it because, you know, they made a living off of it. But me, TikTok wasn't my main platform, so. Now, if YouTube just got removed from the face of the earth, then I'd be a little bit more upset because that's how, you know, that's literally how I support my family is making content on YouTube. But TikTok, I'm not super worried about. My 5,000th diamond needs to be my first. So you're saying do what we did with the great ones? Made number 100 the same species as number 1. So for that, I would have to go back to red deer. I'd have to go shoot a diamond red deer as number 5,000 to make it the same as my first. Unfortunately, we can't make it exactly the same as the first because my first ever one was back in, gosh, I can't even remember the year, man. It was like 2019, maybe earlier. No, it was definitely earlier. It was probably like 2018. I know it was like shortly after Parque Fernando released, and it was a diamond red deer with the legacy rack. Just barely made diamond as well. So unfortunately, it'd be impossible to replicate my exact first diamond, but just a normal red deer would be the closest thing. Normal red deer diamond. I'm doing good, Pigeon Man. Hopefully you are too. Oh no, Liam. That's the worst, dude. That's the worst. Nothing. Respawns are slowing down a little bit. What's up, Bear? How's it going? Been hearing people say that whitetail should have Great One fur types. I disagree. To be honest, man, I kind of agree with you on that. I don't think they should have the super common fabled furs like we see with like moose or tar. I don't think you should be guaranteed to get a fabled fur for a whitetail. But I do think they should add more fabled furs to them, and I'll tell you why. Currently, the only fabled fur you can get for whitetail is the fabled piebald, right? It's an ultra rare. It's incredibly difficult to get. Probably like a 1 in 2 or 3 million chance of spawning one because of how rare they are. But I would like to see a couple other rare variations added to the Great One whitetail. Like a fabled leucistic, for example. Add a fabled leucistic in. Make the fabled piebald like a 1 in 50 chance of getting instead of a like 1 in couple thousand chances of your Great One being that. I probably just confused people because I said like 1 in 2 million earlier. Now I just said 1 in 2,000. 1 in 2 million overall from just like shooting any deer, but like a 1 in 2,000 chance or whatever of your Great One having a fabled piebald fur. Like that's around what it is now. Based on like how difficult it is to get normal rare fur types for like melanistic and albino for whitetail. So if they made it so the fabled piebald was, you know, more like a 1 in 50 of your Great One having that fur, and then they added a fabled leucistic that was, you know, the current rarity of the fabled piebald, I feel like that would be quite cool for whitetail deer. And, you know, maybe like a fabled melanistic, fabled albino, it kind of being like an intermediate difficulty rare for them. Like, there would be some pretty cool things that could happen if they just added a couple more rare fabled furs for the Great One Whitetail. So while I agree, I like how the majority of them are just normal, I would like to see more like ultra rares for whitetail. I think that would be a good middle ground, and it would also still make them special. I completely forgot who it was that was asking about that. So, you know, remind me in chat. Because the message is gone off the screen now for me. What's up, Luke? How many great ones can be on a map? I don't think there's a limitation. I've never been able to get more than 4, personally. The most I've ever stacked was 4. It was you, Hellfire? Gotcha. So what do you think of that? Because I feel like that idea would kind of be a good middle ground. You know, it wouldn't necessarily make it so everything's a fabled fur, but it could make it so you had a little more of a chance to get some fabled furs, and they'd be, you know, like a special thing. That's kind of crazy to think about, Zachy. Yeah, I mean, we don't know what the max is for having great ones on the map, but I've never got past 4 when stacking. The most I ever stacked was 4 whitetail on Leighton. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Dude, I just realized. I actually do have one of my Great One Whitetails in a video. I forgot that the video that there's a huddle of them on the thumbnail. I actually took 4 in that video, not 3. I was counting it as 3 yesterday when I was digging through all the videos trying to like figure out how many I would need to download to make an entire compilation of every single Great One Whitetail I've ever killed. I forgot that I killed 4 in that one video, not 3. I bet I've done that in a couple other videos too. I'll have to go dig through them all again. Because I really want to do that video. I really want to do a video of every single Great One Whitetail I've ever killed. I just got to remember which videos all of them are in. How many Great Ones do I have? 101 currently. Going for number 102. We need more Great One Red Deer variations. Agreed. Definitely do. Also, let me scroll up to see if I missed anything. Snaky Gaming, thank you for the 4 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I saw the video talking about the typical rack. I did remember that one, Blue. It actually, I didn't remember it at first, and then I was scrolling through it again later, and I was like, oh crap, there's one in this too. I did catch that one last second. But I'll have plenty of time to dig through it. I mean, we got the video going up tomorrow. It'll probably be at least a week before I'll upload another mega compilation. Time reset time. You should bring back the no DLC playthrough. I mean, maybe. The problem is, like, there's only so much you can do in a series like that to make it interesting, and I kind of burned through all the interesting content for that series. I mean, the no DLC playthrough, and a lot of times, is just playing Leighton and Hirschfelden with none of the stuff that makes the game, like, interesting. Or multiplayer hopping if I want to do other maps. So yeah, I don't know if I'll continue the no DLC playthrough. We kind of exhausted all of the things that we could really do that are interesting. Aside from like getting a great one with no DLC, but like that's just No thanks. We started that series back when I was, you know, doing things solely based off of, well, at least for the most part, based off of what you guys were wanting to watch. And like, I do the most ridiculous challenges, even if I hated it. Nowadays, I kind of just do the stuff that I like. I kind of just do whatever I enjoy. And yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do another episode on the no DLC playthrough. I've got some other series in mind, though. I'm considering bringing back the Great One Before Level 60 challenge and trying to get a pheasant before hitting level 60. Because I feel like that could honestly be very doable. What's up, dog? How's it going? I'm also thinking about doing some more 60-minute trophy challenge and 60-minute Great One challenge videos, as well as some more random wheel. See, those are the type of series that I really enjoy. I really enjoy doing those. You guys enjoy watching them. Very likely you'll see more of those than anything else in the near future. What is up with the bears, bro? They're being finicky. What's up, Alexi? How's it going? Thank you for the 16 months as a member. Great One Brown Bear would be so cool. For sure, Rise, for sure. I think most Great One Bears would look pretty sick. I mean, we've seen what they can do with the black bear. So I feel like naturally a brown bear or a grizzly would also look sick. Or maybe someday we'll get polar bears and then they could do a Great One polar bear. That would be amazing. Do you have every diamond in the game? No, I don't. I'm missing a few still. Mainly birds. They need a Great One caribou? For sure. Great One caribou would be cool. How far in kills are you in this grind? 257 now. This is the waterfowl blinds, Mateus. It's from the Duck and Cover DLC. They're pretty sick. I love them. Nothing still. What's up, bro? Come on. Freaking bears. They're sure acting like bears today. Consistent 1 second, gone the next. No, I don't do guided hunts. That's kind of Lady Legends thing. Oh, wait. You guys see that? I don't know if you guys saw that little speck there. That was my dog. He was like a few hundred meters under the world. I saw the outline of him and I'm like, what is that on my screen? It was my freaking dog under the ground. What? What are you doing, buddy? Now he's rubbing his face on the ground like, ugh, get this under the world off of me. Jeez. Crazy dog. Oh, man. Don't worry, chat. I clipped it so I can make it into a YouTube short so you can see it closer up. Because I know that was probably like impossible to see. He was practically the size of a grain of rice. Oh, you talking like antlerless Great Ones, essentially? I mean, I like them. I personally think the fox and pheasant and bear were done pretty well. I think the pheasant is definitely my favorite of them because of just how different the furs, or not furs, but like just how different the plumage types were. The fact that some of them had fluffy feet, others had like different style of tufts on the head. I felt like that was a really cool addition to them. So I definitely say the pheasant is my favorite of all of those. In fact, pheasants might be one of my favorite Great Ones they've ever released. Definitely not going to beat moose, just because moose are going to be almost impossible to beat. But I'd say pheasants are my second or third favorite great one. Bears are also solid. They all look really good. Foxes, obviously, I haven't got my great one fox yet. I've only seen pictures of other people's. So it's kind of hard for me to judge those. When's the fox grind? To be honest, I have no idea. I have no idea. I really am not looking forward to it, so I haven't got into it yet. Likely once I'm, you know, kind of tired of these other grinds, I'll go to fox. I mean, I've done a little fox grinding off and on, not super consistently though. I'm just not a huge fan of the way you have to grind for fox. They're not that fun to me. From the little bit of grinding I've done for fox on Salsvisen Park, to like watching other people do the Emerald Coast grind, I'm just not super excited about fox grinding. I think the foxes themselves are beautiful. It's just the grind you have to go on to get them doesn't look fun. It really doesn't look fun at all to me. And everybody I've talked to says that it is the most brutal and grueling grind they've done. So I'm just thinking to myself, maybe I'll wait a little bit before doing that. Oh, man. Oh, I definitely like the sapphire pheasant better, Blue. The thing is, like, I've seen almost all of the Great One pheasants in game at this point. In fact, I have, because there was that one video we did where we ran into that cheated server where we, you know, shot all of the pheasants on the ground and looked at them, but didn't actually claim them. And so I have seen all of them in game at this point. And I gotta say, the sapphire is my #1 favorite out of every single Great One pheasant. I think for me, it goes sapphire, pearl, emerald, obsidian, then probably citrine, ruby, garnet, and morganite. That's probably my list right now. But to be honest, garnet and morganite, they're interchangeable at last place. They're kind of just, I don't like either of them that much. All the other ones, though, phenomenal. Citrine used to be one of my favorites. Then it moved down to the bottom. And now it's kind of moved its way back up after I've actually seen it in game. Zeke, thank you for the super chat. You're my favorite YouTuber. Love your videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're doing more amazing than my bear respawns are. What happened to them? They were really consistent. And now suddenly, they're just taking 20 years. Did some of them land up here instead? We got some stragglers. The train is a mustard pheasant. Something like that. It's cool looking, though. But Sapphire's still my favorite, dude. It's got that beautiful blue plumage. It's got the DeVito haircut. Fantastic. Oh, my. There we go. Called it. Then I saw one running this way. Female. Well, one down. Any more? I know they sometimes hide out over here too. When's my elk grind? I've already done multiple elk grinds in the past. I've got pretty much everything I could want for elk aside from a super rare. So I don't think there'll be an elk grind anytime soon. We've already done those and got the majority of the trophies I wanted. I think really all we're missing is a super rare and a 520 plus diamond. No, Rubin. So that's actually not how it works. It's a little more like complicated than that. So, for example, when you shoot a male animal in the game, it can only come back as a male. If you shoot a female, it can only come back as a female. But because bears are all solo, if you shoot males and females, they're going to change positions quite often. They aren't respawning as the opposite gender. They're just moving, right? Like they're just spawning in a different part of the map than where you shot them. And so it gives off the, kind of like the, what's the word? It makes it seem like they can respawn as whatever, but they can't. They just swap places sometimes, you know? That's pretty much how it is. You forgot Emerald? No, I said Emerald already. When I was doing the list, I said Sapphire, Pearl, Emerald, Obsidian. Level 5. Level 7. Couple elk. Level 8. All right. Not bad. We got our respawns back. Oh, and a 5. And 4 kills. Let's go. Smoked them. What am I hunting? We're hunting for black bear. The black bears stand no chance against Scarecrow. Hot take, great one, Warthog. I'll tell you what, if they resize the Warthogs to be a more realistic size, then I would be down for that. But they need a major resize for those Warthogs if they want to make them into a great one. Because right now they're puny. I mean, they're practically the size of a house cat. Not in weight, but in like the physical size compared to your character. They're practically the size of a house cat. They desperately need a resize. Does Bear HM take long? If you're doing it on your own, it can take a while. It is one of those grinds that's really quick if you get like 2 or 3 friends to help you, though. Like, I had Nate and Caitlin hop onto my map. They were hunting one section of the map while I was hunting the other section, and we got it managed down pretty quickly. I mean, I had done like 25, maybe 30 hours of managing myself. And then, you know, I had them hop on the map. We got the last like 4 or 5 bears managed down within a couple of hours. So if you had, you know, a couple people to help you the whole time, you could manage it down super quick. That's a good amount of them. Yes, Ethan. That's definitely a good amount. I've found that usually on Latent Lakes, you will have between 60 and 75 zones for whitetail. Honestly, chat, I'm blown away that this poll is so 50-50 for Farming Sim 25. Let me remind you guys again, for those that were not here earlier when I put that poll up and when I talked about it. This is not replacing a Call of the Wild stream. This is an extra stream. So keep that in mind. Like, Farming Sim 25 stream is not going to replace a Call of the Wild stream. It's just an extra thing you guys get alongside Call of the Wild. Because as you guys know, on Tuesday we do our Trophy Tuesday streams with friends. And we do different games every week. Sometimes we'll do them on the second channel. Sometimes we'll do them here on the main channel. We used to do them on my angling channel when we would do fishing games like The Angler, RIP. So yeah, just keep in mind that this poll is for playing Farming Sim 25, you know, in a different stream than what we would be doing Call of the Wild. So it wouldn't replace any Call of the Wild content. Just remember that. It's just something extra. Nice little level 9 there. What do you mean, RIP the Angler? Oh, they quit developing it, Liam. They put out a statement almost a week ago at this point saying that the Angler will not get any future updates. Boom, that's a diamond. They put out a whole like long statement on their website. Essentially, to sum it up, they said that you know, they just weren't achieving a high enough player count to sustain the game. Because, you know, it's expensive developing games. Hundreds of thousands of dollars for smaller titles, millions and millions of dollars for larger titles, hundreds of millions for AAA titles in a lot of cases. Like, it's expensive. And from what they were saying, it seems like Angler just wasn't profitable. So they couldn't continue making it. Which, you know, it's unfortunately the fate for a lot of video games nowadays. Especially like live service games that are constantly getting updates and rely on constant updates. I mean, like the Hunter Call of the Wild relies on consistent updates to keep, you know, people interested. But the thing is, like, the Hunter's got such a massive player base that they can afford to continue making new content. But the Angler, it sadly just had probably only 1% of the players that the Hunter does. I mean, it was barely getting over 300 players concurrent on Steam. Given that's only one platform, obviously, but in comparison, the Hunter, you know, is regularly in the thousands daily. During big updates, you know, it can break 20,000 concurrent players, and concurrent is just people online at the same time. It doesn't account for how many individual different people play throughout the day. I mean, at that point, it's probably more than 100,000 players a day for the Hunter just on Steam during big updates, and, you know, at least 50K a day during kind of like now, you know, like these types of time periods where it's been like a month and a half since we've had a big update. It's like the Angler just unfortunately was never a very popular game. And honestly, in my opinion, it was just due to a lot of missed opportunities. There was just so many things they could have done that they didn't do. So many things they did that didn't make sense, like bait boats. I really wish it was different for the Angler, but sadly they just made a lot of weird choices in what to prioritize for content. Is the Angler gone now? It's not gone. You can still play it. They're not taking the servers down for it. You can still play offline as well. So the game is still fully playable. It's just not going to get any updates anymore. So no, it's not gone technically. But not getting any updates. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. When do I kill all my stacked 9s on the Red Deer grind? Whenever you're done herd managing the rest of your zones. How many male bears should you have? So it's good to try and get about, you know, around 10 of them in the top left and then manage down the rest of the map. Like if you have about 10 male bears to shoot between these 6 lakes up here, then you're good. And then at that point, you know, just manage down all the bears in the other zones. Works out pretty good, honestly. Did I grab this one already? No, I didn't. Guys, we have killed 76 bears in an hour and 11 minutes. Love to see it. Looking good, man. Why do you have over 1K bullets? Because I'll go through that in like 2 days. One day if I grind for more than a couple hours. I mean, every time I go to a bear zone, I shoot like 5+ rounds. Just to make sure they don't run far, to save time. Hey, Scarecrow just started the Whitetail Great One grind. I'm around 210 kills in. I've killed 6 diamonds, and all my zones are level 1s. At what kill count should I wipe out the level 1s? I mean, if you're herd managing, you don't wipe out the level 1s at all. what you do is once you've managed down zones to level 1s, you stop hunting them and you go find other zones to manage down to level 1s. And you just keep doing that until you get to a point where you can't get any more level 1s and you're just getting, you know, insane amounts of diamonds. Yeah, if you're herd managing, you don't shoot the level 1s unless they're in like your final main zones. Like you want to pick about, for whitetail deer, I would say you want to pick about 10 main zones, like 10 to 12 main zones that you're gonna, you know, keep as your final grinding zone. And then you try to manage down all of the other zones on your map, which in total you usually have between 60 and 75 zones for whitetail on, I believe, both Leighton and Revontuli. New hot take, great one, pronghorn. I wouldn't even say that's a hot take. A lot of people have asked for that in the past, including me. I think a pronghorn would make a really good great one. Level 9. Let's go. Love to see it, man. You know, quite often I have people ask me, you know, how I'm still excited for diamonds when I herd manage and I see tons of diamonds, you know. But to be honest, man, it's still exciting because it's a sign that your herd management is working. And every time you get a level 9 to spawn, you know, there's that minuscule chance it could spawn as a rare. So it's still exciting to see diamonds, even if I've killed a lot of that species. Because, you know, it's a sign that stuff's working right. It's a sign that we're doing good. And it's a chance to get those super rares, those super high scoring ones, super wonky ones if it's an antlered species. What's my best whitetail? Oh gosh, either my big rack piebald super rare or possibly my 50-50 rack great one whitetail, because I've got a super squished 50-50 rack that is half the typical rack and half a squished Kinsko rack that's like all types of wonky. Those are probably my two favorite whitetail I've ever killed. Does the 8-zone method work for whitetail? What is the 8-zone method, Bentleys? I have no clue what the 8-zone method is. If you're asking if you can hunt only 8 zones for whitetail, the answer is probably not. I mean, you can try it. You're probably not going to get consistent respawns, though, because with whitetail, you typically need to kill about 20 per run to keep consistency in the respawns. No clue why. But every time I have a grind where I'm killing less per run, like only some of them respawn, and it just throws everything out of whack. Whitetail are very weird with that. So pretty much just hunt as many zones as you can. Or not as you can, but hunt as many as you need to get 20 kills per run. And a run is just going through all of your zones from start to finish and then going back to the beginning one. When you go back to the beginning one, that starts the next run. Can you get a great one with no herd management? Yes, you can. I've got 15 or 16 of them, I think. Yeah, 16 of them. I have 16 great ones without HM. Used to be 13, but my first 3 pheasants were no HM. We were still getting a diamond like every 100, 150 kills, so no HM would have been activated there. Switch, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat, dude. And the thing is, like, you can get great ones in any way. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you can get a great one. It's just that obviously certain ways of going after great ones are going to be more difficult than others and will yield different results. In my personal opinion, I do think that herd management will give you more great ones. I feel like I've grinded so many great ones with HM, and I've seen, you know, a lot of patterns of you get more short grinds with HM, but it doesn't guarantee that every grind will be short. Whereas like with no HM, in my experience from what I've seen, in a lot of cases, you will get your great ones in probably more kills than if you're herd managing, but you'll still get them. Now, if you're not grinding at all and you're just shooting animals randomly, the chances of getting a great one are very low just because you're not killing a lot of animals very quickly. But I've also seen people do it that way too. Just really rare. On a red deer grind, do you start with main zones, exterior zones, or both? So it's kind of a mixture of both, because like whenever I do a grind, and this goes for every species really, when I'm finding zones, I'm shooting them at the same time. Like when I find zones, I shoot them, I set up tents on them, and I start grinding, you know, the first zones I find. As I'm grinding those zones, I'll start seeing patterns of consistency, reliability, how easy the zones are to hunt. And that's kind of how I decide if I'm going to keep that as a main zone or if I'm going to manage it down and then, you know, set up on another zone. So kind of both. I'll show you, Rubin, real quick. I mean, I've got a full guide on how to grind bears with this method, guys. Maybe I need to do a new one, though, because of the, you know, the fact that animals spook from fast traveling in different ways than they used to. I mean, they've always spooked from fast traveling, but nowadays, it works a little bit different. So I could honestly redo some of these guides at some point. Because there's definitely a lot of things that have changed since the last guides I made for pretty much every grind. Oh, that's a 5. It's a 5 right there. Clicking is tough. How many kills in? 281. We've killed almost 100 bears today. Nice, James. You have 5 level 3 whitetail on your map. Should I shoot them? I have all my herd management down. I mean, yeah, if you're at a point where you're happy with like your diamond rates and stuff, yeah, go ahead, shoot them. If you're happy with how your herd management is, you can always shoot your stacked diamonds. I mean, worst case scenario, if your herd management isn't far enough along and you want to try and manage it down more, you can always just stack some more of them, you know? That's the good thing about it. Like, even if you shoot your diamonds too soon, right, and your map isn't as herd managed as you thought it was, you can always just restack them again. So it doesn't hurt to try out and see how they are. See if they're at a good point. You're not Minty Hunts. You're showing up for me. Nobody in the chat can control like if you show up on screen or not, man. That's all Streamlabs. That is all the Streamlabs plugin. I can tell you right here though, I see all your messages. If they're not popping up in the chat on screen, that would be a Streamlabs issue. Because I can see everything. No, cucumbers. I couldn't put that on screen. That's copyrighted. That's copyrighted material. What's up, Corbin? What's my favorite map for whitetail? Definitely Leighton Lakes. By far my favorite. What was Great One 101? It was actually a video from a couple days ago. It was a fabled sapphire pheasant. It's here on the channel if you want to watch it. Legendary. I assume there was a puma. Or mountain lion? Mountain lion, puma, cougar? Something. Nice, Jackson. Yeah, you know, that's a game. I actually talked to you guys about that game a long time ago. I think it was like, ooh, let's go. Barely made it, but it made it. I think it was close to a year ago I mentioned it in stream. And I was talking about how like insane the detail was in like the rack variations for that game, but I never made a video on it because I just can't get past the janky controls. Like, it reminds me of the OG Deer Hunter games. It really does, but those janky controls just drive me crazy. And the, like, iron sights on the muzzleloader as well. I don't watch football. IT Loft. Or whatever your name is. I don't watch football. Haven't really watched football since, like, 2014. I mean, I've watched a couple games here and there, but nothing too crazy. I have 49 zones for my whitetail grind on Layton. I've heard that I need 60 zones. What should I do? Just go through all the areas that they can be at, man. That's really all you can do. Sometimes it's worth it to go through the same areas, but from like the opposite direction to see if there's some that you possibly missed. I found that there was a ton of zones I missed the first few times of going through. Oh, nice, Raiders. What are the best maps for Black Bear? Definitely Silver Ridge Peaks. I'd say Mississippi is second, but it's like not even close. Silver Ridge is so much better than the others. To where it's not even a competition. What's the best map in the game? Well, that's going to be a massive, like, personal preference type of scenario, right? Because everybody's going to have a different opinion on what the best map is. My favorite map is Sunderpatan, the map based in Nepal. It's a really good map. Super fun. Really enjoy it. How can you start a black bear grind? I mean, just like you'd start any other grind. Look for zones. Start shooting the males. Rinse and repeat. Best way to do it here on Silver Ridge Peaks is to try and, like, if you're not herd managing, you can just grind these top lakes up here. Like this top left corner, don't even need to go anywhere else. If you plan to herd manage, you can make like this top left corner your main, like, big bears, and then you can manage down the rest of the map. You will have to go to every body of water aside from like a couple in order to find all the places bears can be, though. So it can be kind of annoying at times when you're doing the herd management part. What level do you AHM Fox and Bear down to? So I personally just go down to level 4 for the bears. Fox, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done it myself. A lot of people are saying level 3 for foxes. You can also do level 3 for bears as well, if you want to go more extreme than what I have. I just did 4 and below, though. I don't do guided hunts, BP33. But that's already something that Lady Legend does for a series, and I don't want to, like, encroach on a series that she does. That's her thing. You would suggest level 4s for Fox? Yeah, I know Johnny was doing level 4s and it wasn't helping his herd management much at all, so he's gone to level 3s and 2s, I believe. In fact, I think he's trying to primarily get 2s. Johnny's going crazy with his foxes. Curious how that's going to work out for him. Level 2s sounds insane. trying to get only level 2s and below. Is it good to have a max level spawn every run? I mean, yeah. That would mean that your HM is looking pretty good. What great one should I grind for my first time? Oh, if it's your first great one, definitely fallow deer on Tiabroa. That's going to be one of the easiest grinds to get into. Nice, Zachy. Have you got any Great One Fox yet, Zachy? Thank you, Benatua. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Always happy to help. How do you find diamonds so easily? I can't find them anywhere on my map. I use herd management, BP33. Which herd management is just, like, not shooting the small ones, only shooting the big ones. And, like, the longer you do that, the more low levels you'll have on your map. And the more low levels you get, the more the game will try to compensate by spawning some large animals in. So, for example, I only have big bears at these lakes up here. I've only got, like, 10... bears that I'm shooting. Every other male bear is level 4 or lower throughout the rest of the map. So I have a very low percentage of like high level animals, but because there's so many low levels on the map, the game tries to balance it out by making the ones I am shooting right now spawn in as larger animals more often. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Massive help to the channel. Helps push these streams and videos out to more brand new viewers, which in turn helps the channel grow and allows me to do what I do. You should hunt every deer in the game. Are you talking like for a video? Just like hunt every single deer in the same video? That could be kind of cool. Help. Call of the Wild, why do you do this? Dude. Anytime you have to put a tent on a slope, you're asking for trouble. 2 6s. Oh, a 5 and a 7. What gun am I using? This right here is the 300 AR. Also known as the, I believe, Arzina 300. I believe that's its full name, Arzina 300. Yeah. Dang it, we missed it. There we go. We picked up the slack a little bit. And that is 300 kills on the grind, which means I've killed 106 this stream. Let's go. We're popping off with these bears. If you want to, Right Brain, I mean, if whitetail is something you want to go for, then go for it. How do you zone swap a bear? It's pretty simple, to be honest, man. Just shoot the females in the places you want males to be and shoot males in the places that you don't want them to be. So, for example, the way I did it was I just shot all the females at these 4 lakes, and I shot males at, like, every other lake. And I just did that until I got males here and females in other places. Really all there is to it. At that point, it's just luck of the draw. Just up to RNG for like how long it's going to take for you to get those females moved. Yes, Jaguar Joe. I did a lodge tour a few days ago. Actually, just over a week ago, I think, at this point. And there was a few trophies that were not showing their information for me. Yeah, the poll's 50-50. It's kind of crazy, Miles. I mean, we're doing Farming Sim no matter what the poll says, because I already, like, planned it with Nate for Tuesday. I just mainly put the poll up to see, you know, how people were feeling about it. It's not going to replace the Call of the Wild stream, but it's going to be a nice little extra bonus Trophy Tuesday stream, you know? Very similar to what we've been doing with Golf It, except on Farming Sim. How to get your recoil so low? I mean, a lot of it's just knowing what the recoil is for every gun. I'll show you. Like, without any compensation, I'll aim at the bottom of this. This is without compensating and holding my breath. It shoots clear up here, right? But because I know for a fact that it leaps up about like that, I just drag down on my mouse, see? To keep it from going up high. And then the other thing, go to Shotgun Perks and get level 3 recoil management. And, you know, I play on keyboard and mouse, so if you're on controller, it's going to be tougher to compensate for the shots like that. It's going to be much tougher to compensate for recoil. But it's still doable. I know some people that are on controller that compensate for the recoil like that. But it's definitely a lot easier on mouse and keyboard. Unhinged farming sim. Something like that, Sam. Something like that, man. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to do farming sim on this channel or if I'm going to do it on my Scarecrow Uncensored channel. Have not decided yet. I'm thinking of doing it on Scarecrow Uncensored just so we can keep up the like weekly stream on there. You guys seem to have liked it quite a bit when we do the streams over there. And just like raid my upcoming stream on those. Because let's be honest, farming sim will be a lot more fun if I can cuss while we're playing it. And as you guys know, I'm family friendly on this channel. I don't cuss on this one. So I am tempted to do farming sim on my second channel just so we can just say whatever. It'll be kind of fun. And y'all never know what Nate's going to say. Pretty much straight talk. Pretty much. Also, how you doing, Dre? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. How do you not stop going around your tents and still have respawns? Because bears work different than herd animals. And I'm spending enough time on my run to where they have time to respawn. Did I miss a super chat? Oh, I did. Cruz, thank you for the super chat. Do I need to use tripods for the Great One Pheasant? I would recommend using some type of stand or blind. Just to reduce hunting pressure. Because I found that it's very easy to build up hunting pressure on a pheasant grind. So I would recommend that. When's the stream for Farming Sim? It's going to be Tuesday. Tuesday at like 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, gosh, not again. Okay, I'm going to have to take this tent down and move it. This is ridiculous. What's my second account called? It's called Scarecrow Uncensored. It's in chat right now. You see Jenna just put up the command for it. So that link that just popped up, that is the link to my second channel. That's where all the wild stuff happens. That's where the crazy streams happen. You know what? I feel like this might be a little better. Guess we'll see, bro. Guess we'll see. And a 7 and a 6, and that is all I see. Nothing there for you and me. Yeah. Again, fair warning. The second channel is named Scarecrow Uncensored for a reason. We get kind of crazy over there. It's not going to be the same type of content you expect from this channel. Yeah, definitely, Sam. Definitely. Hey, to be fair, man, like you walked in front of me. You shouldn't have done that, you know? You shouldn't have looked at me, Sam. You shouldn't have looked at me. Also, Sam, just so you know, It offended CJO greatly that you were the first person I friended on my second Tarkov account. CJO was like, what? Who's this Sam? Who's this Sam you're friending before me? And I was like, oh, you know Sam. You know, your boy Sam. And CJO was like, no. CJO was great. Just killed my first great one, Black Bear. It was a cream 27.48. What should I grind next? Let's go, dude. That's awesome. For your next one, how about Red Deer? Red Deer can be quite enjoyable. One more to claim. That's hilarious, Sam. I'm actually going to tab out and screenshot that and send it to CJO because he'll appreciate that. He'll appreciate that, man. I'm sending it to him right now. Take that, CJO. Boom. There we go. He'll love it. He will love it. I can hear it now. If he was in voice chat, he'd go, what? Sam? What? You what? He'd go exactly like that. Good old CJO. He would say to ban me. He probably would. CJO probably would. In fact, he might even do it himself, you know? No, the second channel is not family friendly. Not even close. Second channel is not family friendly. Which is, you know, kind of the whole reason I made it was to put that type of content on it. Since I make this channel family friendly. That's a lot of fours. There we go. Not sure, Minty. There could be like a multitude of different reasons. Usually it's based on like an error on YouTube's end or, you know, something like that. Sometimes the credit card companies, your bank, you know, it could be a million different things. That is hilarious, Sam. That is so funny. Yeah, Red Deer grinding is very fun. Love me some Red Deer. Nice, Justina. That's awesome. The two-tone moose are beautiful. Hey, Caleb, how's it going? Level 3. It's a baby level 3. Don't see anything else. So, all right, let's see if we get stuck in the tent again after moving it. What's up, Caleb? How's the hunting going? It's going good. Going very solid. Nothing there. Hey, Raiders. Five and a 7. 5. Nothing too crazy. Nice, nice. Let's see, we've killed 120 so far. Holy. 120. Holy crap. A lot of kills for the day, man. A lot of kills for the day. Minty, thank you for the super chat. Been wanting to and finally decided to try and start my own channel because of you. What's the best way to get more subs, views? Just consistency and always improving. That's the biggest things, man. Like, upload every day or as close to every day as you can. And try to make every single video or stream that you do better and more high quality than the last one. And then also, I recommend doing a lot of research. I did tons of research when I started my channel. You know, there's a few different searches that I recommend. You can go to, you know, the YouTube search bar and type in how to start a YouTube channel in 2025. You could also do different variations of that. How to start a gaming channel in 2025. There's a lot of channels that are very helpful, like vidIQ. They have a lot of tips for YouTube and like go in depth on things like the YouTube algorithm and stuff like that. Lots of research is probably the biggest part. Lots of research and always trying to improve every single time you upload. Your titles, your descriptions, your tags that you put in the videos, like all that type of stuff is very important as well. The thumbnail's incredibly important. Like, there's a lot that goes into growing a channel. But the biggest thing is, you know, just always try to improve and keep a consistent schedule going. I mean, when I first started, you know, I was doing all that research I mentioned. Plus, I uploaded every single day. Video every single day. I was streaming 5 to 7 days a week. And I did that for like an entire year. I think I didn't miss an upload. I don't think I missed a single day of uploading for over a year. And then I finally ended up getting sick and had to take a break and stuff like that. But, you know, it takes a while to build a channel. Unless you get really lucky with something blowing up. In most cases, it takes months, even years to build a channel up to a point where you have like a decent sized following. Biggest thing is persistence and not giving up and always improving. I mean, I know there's some creators that, you know, they've built up a small audience in Call of the Wild and then haven't been able to, you know, grow it past that. And they wonder like why it's growing so slowly, when in reality, that's kind of just the hunting genre. If you're doing like a Call of the Wild channel, do not expect like instantaneous growth. It's a pretty small community. There's only a few creators that have really like got out of being a super small channel. Because it's just a more niche thing, you know? It's a more niche section of YouTube doing hunting games. For example, like a hunting YouTuber will never reach the millions of views that YouTubers in other genres could. Just because there's not as big of a viewer base for it. I mean, look at Flinter. He's one of the OGs of the community, considered one of the best like hunter YouTubers of all time, and he's got like what, 400K? Maybe a little bit more now. Been a bit since I've seen. So, you know, that's another major thing to think about when going into it. Just understand that it's very different than if you were going into other genres that have a much larger audience. So, you know, just understand those types of things when going into it, and you'll do fine. There we go. All right, guys. I've got some stuff I still need to do today. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream here, but don't leave yet. Hang around for 2 seconds, guys, because I think we're going to raid Nate. Guys. Nate's playing Farming Sim 25 right now. And I believe it would be quite nice if we could all go over there and hang out with him. So if you want to stick around, stick around. If you don't, you know, I'll see you guys later. I'll be hanging out in Nate's chat. If he's in a call, I might even join in on the call. Actually, hold on. Old Man Rum is live, I think. Yeah, Rum is live. Guys, let's raid Old Man Rum. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. It looks like Rum is live. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, Rum is live. Let's go. Let's raid Rum. Let's raid Rum. It's been a while. So I will see you guys over there. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all later. Peace, peace.